I'm joined by William Ogborn, a foreign policy expert who has worked in the U.S. State Department. William, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. We've been following the crisis in Venezuela for weeks now, and a solution seems elusive. The situation now is over humanitarian aid getting into the country. Maduro and his military are blocking it. I mean, why not accept the aid?
It's all about that power play and showing that Maduro still controls this. He's trying to control that narrative of everything is fine and happy here in Venezuela. The world knows it's not true. He can't keep this up. It's just going to come down to, are the military going to see that Maduro does not have the best interests of his people and the rank and file of the military, and make that crossover to helping Guaido?
Well, the police seem to be squarely in the control of Maduro, even though opposition leader Juan Guaido has appealed to them to join his side, turn against Maduro, but it's not working, is it?
At this stage, it's not working. The U.S. has certainly been trying to find ways to get Guaido some money legally through the sanctions, but at this point, Guaido doesn't have the means to pay the military and get those people to come over. Maduro still has enough cash reserves. He's tried to get more. He's failed at that. But he still has enough to keep those military members in line and staying with him.
Well, what do you think it's going to take for them to turn against Maduro and go towards Guaido, if they will at all?
If they will, it'll be because of incidences like today, killing innocent civilians over food. I mean, just think about that. Killing civilians over food when your population is starving. That is an utterly insane thing to do, and you know that some of those folks that are the lieutenants, that they're the commanders or the captains, they're thinking, this is not what I signed up for, to kill my countrymen so they can eat and to feed themselves and their family. That's going to have to provide it. And if there's going to be more violence, I think you will start to finally see some of those folks move over. You won't see the generals maybe, but you'll start to see that rank and file of the military move over.
Yeah, good point. Well, Russia, as you know, has weighed in on this crisis, backing Maduro and agreeing with him and his claim that humanitarian aid shipments are just another way for the U.S. and other nations to infiltrate the country and try and overthrow Maduro. Is that just insecurity or a real concern?
I mean, it's an utterly ridiculous statement. What are we going to do? Send in a birthday cake that somebody pops out of? The commandos come in and raid? I mean, it's absurd. We're not putting commandos and weapons and bags of rice to help people eat. There's not CIA members carrying the USAID bags in so that they can get in there and suddenly take over everything. That's not how this works. It's all propaganda. It's all crazy lies that the Kremlin is putting out in order to try and keep the people that are supporting Maduro believing that the evil Yankee imperialism is going to come and throw out their government. We are doing no such thing. We have shown no signs of that. We are actually trying to do this peacefully and let the people of Venezuela make their decision.
Yeah, hard to see how this will end. Hopefully, there's no more bloodshed. William Ogborn, thanks for joining us.
So.